Previously on Game Nights, our heroes ventured off towards the mysterious reefs in search of their missing pal, Mal. To get there, they had to get past the very large and very dangerous dragon turtle. To help translate and facilitate a conversation with the beast, they enlisted the help of their partner of the sea, Eddie the Merman. After a bubbly conversation and an attempt at treasure bribery, the dragon turtle takes the bold step of just swallowing our merry travelers whole. How will they survive in this creature's stomach? Will they ever escape? This is Mission Control, you're ready for launch of Game Nights. Tonight's tale, The Warden, Chapter 23. Oh, shit was going down.
Right.
Holy
got
smoke.
eaten by a dragon turtle.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah. We back to our intrepid heroes.
Intrepiding.
Yeah. The dragon turtle's mouth is closing around the ship. There's a real deafening crunching, like wood breaking sound, and then darkness. It's very dramatic.
Guys, it has been real fun playing this game with you. It's sad it had to end this way, but...
Gentlemen, it has been an honor.
What a blast. What a blast.
Yeah. So the three of you come to in the dark, really. It's very dark.
I'm going to ask you the first question that comes to my mind. What does it smell like? When I wake up?
It smells like a very stanky ocean. Very stanky. Very oceany. As far as you can tell, you're still like laying on the deck of the ship. But you can hear, like, again, a very intense ocean smell. There's like some dripping, like the drips like drip, and there's like cavernous. It kind of echoes, like echo. You know, you can imagine, like, it sounds like a cave, I guess, but it is pitch black.
Okay. But to our knowledge, we haven't been swallowed, right? We're just in its mouth.
I have a spell I'd like to use.
You might have been swallowed, I think is the...
I want to use the dancing light cantrip.
Okay. You use the dancing light cantrip.
Okay.
So dancing light cantrip illuminates like a pretty cavernous space that you're in. Certainly big enough to lighten up the half of the back half of the boat that you were on. Your boat wasn't that big. It's not that impressive. But the boat is it's not really floating. It's probably like on the bottom, but there's kind of a gross oceany, acidy, like liquid around. The walls of the cavern are like pretty organic looking. It seemed like you might be in the dragon turtle's stomach.
Is Eddie there?
Eddie's there with you on the boat. Petra's there with you. Unclear where Grizz is.
We're all very concerned.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Eddie, can you... I wonder if Mr. Turtle can hear us.
Eddie... Well, Eddie looks at like the liquid around the boat, and he says, "I don't want to put my head in that."
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Get us to the heart of this creature.
Who are you talking to?
Does Matt know how organs work?
Get us to
does the stomach connect to the heart?
I've seen that movie. That movie where they shrink down and they go into the human body.
Osmosis Jones?
Oh.
The Amazing Journey? Is that what it's called?
The Fantastic Voyage.
Oh.
But all of those are true. Yeah. I didn't realize how many movies
all of
people
it works.
shrink down.
There was the episode of Rugrats. Also.
That Disneyland ride, Body Wars.
Watermelon Seed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was a Rick and Morty, wasn't there?
Yes, there was. Yep. Indeed. This is just like that. Get us to the heart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the heart of this creature. It will have a heart attack and die.
Dungeon Master, can you cast Hideous Laughter on a heart? I'd like a check on that.
I genuinely don't know. Do you? I don't know how you would get to the heart. Like maybe you could
Wait,
cut your way there.
do I even need to get to the heart? Can I just cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the creature we're in? Maybe it'll laugh
Hang us
and
out. Hang
spit
on.
us out.
I mean,
Hang on.
I'll look up Tasha's Hideous Laughter for you.
If I had to guess, the fact that we're not dead means that the dragon turtle didn't want to kill us,
Interesting.
which might mean that it even is trying to help us.
Oh, I like this. This is how he transports us via his stomach.
I think he
Right.
was hungry.
Yeah, I mean,
But if you were hungry, what you wouldn't want to do is leave your food a chance to kill you
Well,
at worst, or at even escape.
so why don't we? I mean, because clearly we're in no imminent danger, it would seem. Right? Why don't we just wait a little while and see what happens?
They will listen. I'm curious, Matt. All this stuff aside, do you have any spells that could make Eddie more comfortable putting his head in the water? Any sort of
like brainwashing?
inhibition? Yeah, like an inhibition remover spell. Got any booze?
booze.
Booze. Well, I have a really high charisma.
Mm.
I could charisma him to do it.
Yeah,
I could
see what you can
seduce
do.
him.
See what you can do. See what you can do with Eddie.
Seduce Eddie.
Yeah, I don't really
I'm-
care. Listen, as in a higher level official in Starfield Industries, we trust our employees to do their jobs. We don't. I'm not interested in telling you how to do your job. I'm interested in results.
Indeed. I'll see if I could cook anything up. I have Mage Hand. I can push him with Mage Hand, maybe. Cast Mage Hand.
Like the stomach version of a swirly, you just dunk his head in there.
Yeah, you would think as a warlock, I have more spells that have the ability to trick people or convince them to do things. I don't know. I have a a glorified flashlight, a spell that
Makes a big hand.
manipulates things without me having to touch them, and a spell that makes people laugh a lot.
Well, maybe you could get him laughing so hard he falls off the side of the boat.
I would do
What
that.
boat? Oh, are we on the boat? I guess he swallowed half the boat, right? Our dragon turtle friend?
Yeah, we're on the boat, but I think we're in the stomach of this dragon creature.
Yeah, which is a problem.
That's correct.
Because assuming this all ends well for us and we somehow get there and are released from this creature's stomach, we don't have a boat anymore.
Yeah.
So we're boned
we're-
8 ways to Sunday.
You might
As we're
have to
slowly
acquire a new
digested,
boat.
as we're slowly digested in this thing's stomach, do you think we could run a clip show of our finest moments?
One magic
With sad music.
moment. If I can
Don't
reach
you
higher.
forget.
Yeah, no, let's. Our greatest moments, it's 3 seconds. I have a plan. Now, I will say, I have a plan to get us out of this stomach
Yeah?
against the dragon turtle's wishes. But the question is, do we trust this is
No.
going well for us? Or do we want out?
I don't think I really don't think we want out, because here's the thing. If we get out, what are we? We're just stranded in the ocean. We kill a dragon turtle, we're stranded in the ocean. Right? That's the best case scenario for us right now. If that's the path that we take. So I feel like we're sort of along for the ride.
I think we wait. And see what happens.
Okay.
What's
All right.
what's a couple hours hanging out in here? Does anyone have any ways to pass time?
Do you have your cards still?
Well, but they're all covered in stomach juice. It's kind of gross.
Well,
Yeah.
these red ladies. That was a playing card joke.
Do you want to investigate your surroundings or
Did you look up the Tasha's hideous laughter?
I did. I think
Let's deal with that.
I don't think that you could cast Tasha's hideous laughter on a particular organ. You could definitely cast it on the dragon turtle. I think that's true. I don't know what the logistics of casting it from inside something are, but I'm like, I feel like you're a talented enough wizard guy to know the ins and outs of that. So you could make the dragon turtle laugh hysterically if you wanted to.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Meantime, let's just investigate our surroundings and we'll see.
All right, I will do a perception check because this is taking a lot of time.
Percept me.
I don't even remember what my perception is. I gotta find out here. +1 +3. I rolled a 5. God damn. We're cursed tonight.
A 5,
Come on, guys.
A 5.
You, Sean, you go to look off the side of the boat, and one of the drips of whatever stomach dragon turtle juice gets right in your eye.
My other eye!
Like right in the eye.
No!
And this is like real. It feels really bad. It stings. Yeah. So your left eye is you wipe it out as best you can, but your left eye is kind of like swelled shut at this point. It's pretty unfortunate.
I'm gonna get an infection.
Yeah. Does anyone else want to try their luck?
I don't recommend it, but you can try.
Art is out of the perception game.
All right, I'll try. But I also have an idea.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
A 21? Holy moly. Okay. What's your idea? Did you want to do something?
Well, I was like, it seems to me I'm using my logic, my intelligence, right?
Mm.
It seems to me that Aquamanish or whatever, what's it called? Aquan.
Aquamanish.
Works via the transmission of sound waves over the water. But, like, how different would it be transmitted from inside of your own body?
I feel like it could work.
Could work. So I'm like, hey, Eddie. I almost called him Eric again. Why don't you just say something in Aquish, just like Aquan, a hello, or a how's the weather out there, something like that, Don't stick your head in the juice. No, we don't want. Nobody wants any dragon turtle juice on anyone's face here. Any more than there already is. Just say it out loud. Say it a little bit loud, a little slow. And I'm just curious what'll happen.
He says, "Okay, I'll try. I'm not sticking my face in that juice, though. Look at Art's face.
Yeah,
it's gross.
So, I try not to. On the best
seems
day.
Corrosive.
Yeah.
So Eddie tries. He slowly and nothing happens.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, what do I notice anything with my? I am scouring this belly.
So you.
What's the diet of this fish?
So you take a look around. You see like debris from the
debris. Here you are.
It's a blonde lady in a blue leotard just floating amongst the other debris from your ship. Your ship's like I said, it's not quite floating. It's kind of like lodged on the bottom. So like, this stuff is sloshing around a little bit, but it seems pretty steady. Let's see. So you can kind of see like off to like your left, you can see what you presume is the esophagus is how you got in here. Right. It seems it's pretty far away, pretty inaccessible. the and so okay, and then you notice one more thing, and it's like kind of like towards the far side or the far curve of what presumably is the dragon turtle's stomach. There's like a it looks like a scar, kind of like
An ulcer?
an old like wound. Yeah, like maybe it was an ulcer, or like it seems to have healed kind of. But there's like some sort of like chain kind of dangling from it.
Okay, that seems weird.
Yeah. So there's that.
I want to investigate this chain.
So it's not within reach. So you're gonna have to get creative if you want to get over there.
Okay. Any other like what all is contained in this debris?
I mean, it's like pieces of boards and stuff. Like you're on a pretty big like chunk of the ship that is still around, so you could probably like the helm. You were on the back, so like the helm, like the ship wheel is on this side. There's probably like pieces of mast around.
Could I like wedge one of those masts up against that stomach wall and clamber up?
Maybe. I don't know. Do you guys have any spells that could help with this sort of thing? Spells or equipment?
Arthur could make me laugh a lot. Arthur?
Are you sure one of you can't make people fly?
I have mage hand. Could that like pick somebody up with the mage hand and like carry them?
Yeah.
I don't see it on my chart though. I don't think I did levitate. I thought I maybe used mage hand there to like pick you up.
I'm pretty sure, Cal. I'm pretty sure you have a spell called Fly.
Me?
I'm Cal.
No,
Cal.
Cal.
Oh. Yeah.
Unless I'm reading like an outdated version of my character sheet. I don't see it on here. It's possible that maybe I didn't save last time when did we last level up? How long ago was that?
A long time ago. I think January was actually the last time we leveled up.
I have a spell called Fly.
You know what? Actually, if the DM says that you have a spell called Fly,
yeah, that's kind of
have a spell called Fly.
I have it in my card, my deck of cards that my deck of spell cards that you all have.
Okay, so I definitely all right. I'll go.
And I'm pretty sure that's what you used when we were on the beach, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use that. Go ahead and use it.
Are you going to use it on you, or?
I'm thinking I'll use it on Dell.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
We're gonna make him fly. Yeah, I think he's also the explorer of the group.
Mal's not here.
He's the one that like tries new things. He's like the pioneer.
I see.
Sean and I, we weighed in a little bit after Dan has already tried it out.
Yeah,
that's the sense.
You're pretty cautious.
Yeah, we take calculated risks. We calculate them based on the risk that Dan has already taken. So, or Dell has already taken. So I'll levitate Dell over to the piece of, is it the piece of wood or mast? Is that what we're doing?
So I think the spell gives Dell the ability to fly, so he can fly under of his own volition, kind of.
Okay.
So it lasts for 10 minutes, and it gives you a flying speed of 60 feet. So yeah, and if you're still flying when the spell wears off, you fall. So just be aware. But anyways, Dell, you suddenly feel lighter.
Okay. I can fly.
Do you believe you can fly?
Yeah,
I
you
can
gotta believe.
fly! This is amazing. Okay, I fly up to the chain.
All right, so you kind of float up to the chain. It's like, it's like coming out of this sort of old ulcer or scar or something. So I don't know. It seems like it was like healed in there. And maybe it's like attached to something.
Uh-huh. So it's like embedded in the flesh of this stomach wall.
Yep.
Do I notice how big of it's a big chain?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's like it's relatively small.
Okay. I tug on it. Doot, doot.
So you tug on it.
Scoot.
Yeah. You give it a good tug, and it's pretty like this like stomach flesh has like healed around it. So it's like it's pretty in there. I don't think you'll be able to just like pull it out.
Okay. Do I have anything that'll help me here? Yeah. All right. So, but I do have, I do have this favorite enemy thing. It gives me advantage on wisdom checks. So I'm going to investigate the stomach and like, was this something that was eaten and embedded? Was it an attack? So I'm going to try to figure out. 19.
19. So it looks to you like it was definitely like embedded from the inside of the stomach, if that makes sense. So it wasn't like it doesn't.
It's not from
seem
the
like,
outside.
Correct. It wasn't like something that like I don't know, like some projectile or something that ended up inside the dragon turtle from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like this wound was caused from the inside and has since healed over. So maybe something like wounded. Maybe the dragon turtle ate something like a bigger ship. I don't know. Ate something and it was sort of disagreed with it. Some serious indigestion of the sharp variety.
Okay.
And then maybe something got in there and it like healed over, or maybe it was placed there deliberately. I don't know.
Curious.
Very curious. I don't know what to do with this. I look back to my companions.
So I have the spell Detect Thoughts. You think I could detect what the dragon is thinking right now?
Maybe.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Nope. We've never had to use it. Probably should have cast it on the Warden thing when we found him.
The Warden?
Yeah, or the not the Warden, the that lady with the mysterious lady who's been following us around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I could cast Eldritch Blast.
You could blast it.
What do you think about that, guys? Is that an option?
Yeah.
You could try
Why
like
would we not wanna
a
upset-
blade of some sort.
Yeah, can I take out my little hunting knife and try to, like, how deeply dug in is this thing?
It's unclear.
All right, I'm gonna try to like carve it out a little bit.
Okay, so you take your hunting knife and you sort of like make a little bit of a cut to see if you can dislodge this chain or whatever it is, and you kind of follow it along, and you tug on it, and you see it's attached to some sort of like leather thing. It seems like a bag of some kind, maybe. But
Okay.
I think if you keep working at it for a minute, you can probably get it free.
I keep working.
All right. Cool. So you cut a little bit more, tug a little bit more, cut a little bit more, and you manage
Cut and tug.
Yeah, and you manage to pull out this like satchel thing.
Ooh.
Nice.
What's in it?
I don't know. Do you want to open it?
I'm gonna open it. I open it.
Right here.
Yeah, right here, right now. I'm excited. I'm a man who likes treasure.
Right now. So it's a pretty small satchel, but when you open it, you're surprised to find it is comparatively cavernous to what you would have expected.
Ooh, is it a bag of holding?
It is a bag of holding.
Oh my god! I've always wanted a bag of holding.
So a bag of holding is like a bag that can hold more than it looks like. A magical bag. Yeah, you can carry so many things now. It might. So on top of the bag of holding, you use inside the bag of holding, you find 2 books. One is like seems like a children's book, kind of like it's pretty like sort of large, and then the other looks kind of like a journal.
Ooh, what's it? What? Yeah, whose is it? What does it say?
So the journal says, sorry, I have to pick a random name from the random name repository.
Okay, pick away.
So the journal, on the front of the journal, says property of Cathyra Corster.
Oh, that's a good name. That's a solid Cathyla Corster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna have another one of those in your kindergarten class. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And the other book, the bigger like fairy tale-y looking one, says beware the Warden.
Okay, but wait, what does the other one say? Like, what's in it?
What's in the journal?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a journal. There's like pages and pages of.
Okay. Well, I tell Art to let me down.
Oh, you can let yourself down.
Oh, that's right, because I'm flying. I let myself down and I start reading this journal. This could be interesting. This could either it's going to help us deal with the dragon turtle, or it could help us deal with the warden.
That's true.
So I started reading. Is it written in Common?
It is written in Common. So I'd say Dell is at work reading through this journal. Do the rest of you want to do anything while he's? Oh, it's story time. Okay. Okay. I see. All right. So the journal begins with the story of Cathyra, who's seems to be searching for her brother, and he disappeared one night.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. There were eyewitness accounts of him being taken by like terrifying looking undead warriors who cut off his hand and plucked out his eye.
Oh no, Mel!
No.
And then
Mal is such a patron of the arts. What will he do?
He was a patron of the arts. So Kathyra set out to find her brother, and she basically like these like the eyewitness accounts reminded her of the stories of like the warden's hands, who she, their mother had told them tales of when they were just youngins. So the journal recounts her I guess sort of adventures trying to track them down. She tracked them to basically to Lamaria, and it seems like she followed a similar path to yours, where she like was able to charter a ship through the across the sea to the reef.
Right.
And she made it to, past the dragon turtle she encountered, making a similar promise to yours, future riches for safe passage. And the so she got to the warden's palace, and she describes it. Actually, well, she doesn't really describe it. She just, that part of her journal, she like omits the description, saying simply it's one of the more unsettling places she's been, and she hopes to return only once to rescue her brother. So apparently she was granted an audience with the warden, who heard her case and told her that her brother was guilty of the wrongful death of another, and so he was taken to serve a sentence, an eternal sentence in the warden's prison. And she feels, so she recounts this story of what she felt was like the wrongful imprisonment of her brother. Like she felt it was an accident, right? Like he didn't deserve to be. Is this an episode
of Serial or something?
Maybe, I don't know. So she felt he was unjustly detained by the warden's goons, and the warden, who she, along with the rest of the prison, doesn't really describe, tells her that if she can prove it was an accident, her brother would be free to go. And so she left, hoping to prove her brother's innocence, but the dragon turtle was displeased at the lack of treasure, and decided to, instead of allowing her to leave to escape again, swallowed her. The last entry tells of her like cutting a hole in the dragon turtle's stomach and like shoving her bag of holding in there with this journal, in the hopes that it would be found someday.
And it was found by a bunch of clowns.
So, two questions. Does she say at all how she might exonerate her brother in this journal? Like post meeting the warden, is she like, oh yeah, well obviously the XY?
I think it like she needs to find a witness, so she knows there are other people who were there at the during the accident, so she needs to go find them and I guess question them and somehow record their testimony in a way that is sufficient as proof. And then and bring that back to the
Right.
warden.
Okay. Second question: what the hell has Mal been up to? Does anyone have any lead on his last activities?
I knew that dude was shady.
Yeah.
There was some shit going on.
Cal, I think you remember thinking way back to your first day on the job, traveling down the Neverwinter Highway towards the Goblin hideout. You remember encountering a farmer at an intersection on the road who seemed to recognize Mal.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I do remember that. Wow.
And like thinking back, you recall that Mal, when questioned, didn't say much of it, but he did mention that his hometown was in that area that you were passing through.
That's kind of all coming together now, huh? Okay. So, what does this all mean?
What
do
does
you think
it mean?
And is Mal really worth all this hassle? Because we are literally
just
at
say,
peak
"Screw it."
hassle right now for this. Because not only have we traveled all the way out to the ocean and gotten eaten, but assuming we somehow get to the warden, we have to then find witnesses to say he's innocent, and then find a ship, and then find treasure so the dragon turtle doesn't eat us again.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could try and take a shortcut or something. Like, you could try and just bust him out of prison.
This sounds
I don't
like
know how you
Mal
want to
talking.
approach this.
I don't know. This seems like a bit of a pain. I'm being honest here. Look,
You're not wrong.
I'm just being
So, but we don't know. No one. But so we think there's something shady that Mal did in the far past, not the relatively recent past, that has gotten him in this lockup.
and it finally caught up with him.
Right.
Yeah, I buy that.
Okay. Well, at least now we know. Yeah, this sort of stuff's supposed to go on the job application.
Yeah, who did the background check on this guy?
Apparently, nobody.
No, shame on us.
He was just so likable.
Damn it, that's too trusting.
Okay, so that's all good to know. I'm really happy that I have a bag of holding. Now I guess we keep waiting.
I guess so. So I don't know. Time passes and whatnot.
Right. Whatnot. Yeah.
Whatnot. How
much more money does Shion lose from Art?
Oh no! No!
Oh, you're not playing the card game.
Nope.
Not
nope,
into
not
it
anymore.
anymore.
Not anymore. I've learned my lesson. I lost my 2 silver pieces, and that's it. I'm done.
Games of
Done. He's
chance.
too smart for me.
So you, I don't know. After some stories and some discussion, you feel like a shift in the sort of stomach fluid level. It's like, seems like the dragon turtle is changing directions a little bit or something. And all of a sudden there's like a great heaving, and you all find yourselves expelled out onto a beach.
Ooh, ship and all?
Yep, ship and all.
Gross.
Yep, gross. You sort of like flop there. You like you get in the actual water pretty quickly to clean yourselves off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And is the dragon turtle still there?
The dragon turtle like sort of burbles something as it swims off back into the reef.
I tell Eric, hey, tell him thank you. Eddie.
Eddie says he said all he said in parting was, "I look forward to seeing what you bring me."
Right. Excellent.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. The Dragon Turtle said only one person has ever made it out. Was he referring to the person with the journal?
Yeah.
Wow, and it didn't even go great for her. Oh boy. This has been a Coffee and Beer production, executive produced by Matt Mariani, Sean Jennings, Colby Rabideau, and Dan Miller. To learn more, visit coffeeandbeer.tv.